Australia is one of the most culturally diverse countries in the world, with nearly a third of the population born overseas. Most agree that multiculturalism makes Australia a better place to live, but when it comes to how immigrants are fitting into society, people are more divided. The ABC's Australia Talks survey has found that while half the population thinks immigrants do try hard, 1 in 3 people say they don't do enough. But from attempting to understand cricket to the etiquette of a country pub, it's often not that easy.
Trying to fit into Australian culture can be like trying to fit together pieces of a puzzle. It often seems difficult, but then you hit on success.
1, 2, 3, go!
Ming Kong is from Suzhou, a city west of Shanghai, and she came to Australia 10 years ago.
I came as a student, so I was trying very hard to fit in the society because I want to be part of the community, the mainstream community.
Ming lives with her family in a residential pocket of Melbourne that's become a hub for the Chinese community. In neighbouring Box Hill, more than a third of the population has Chinese ancestry. Like Sunnybank in Brisbane and Hurstville in Sydney, the suburb is sought after as a launching pad into Australia, particularly for older migrants with limited English. For Sean Dong, starting life in Australia as a high school student was a crash course in how to be a part of Australian culture. He's now a permanent resident and says learning English is key.
Fitting is not necessarily become the same. So there is a Chinese saying that you try to find similarity but also respect the difference.
Hello. Hey.
It's something that Lily, who's been in Australia for 22 years, has learned to balance.
And I remember when I first time stepped in the local pub, a very small pub in the small country town, and literally everyone just stopped. But they were really friendly to me.
She's from Xinjiang and is part Uyghur, and like many migrants, says you adapt over time.
When I first came here, I went to a seminar and I asked if I didn't really like the barbecue or I didn't understand cricket, doesn't mean I'm not Australian. But now I do love barbecue and I do love cricket.
Australian pastimes that aren't essential to fitting in, but can help. Yvonne Yong, ABC News.
And to understand how your attitudes and experiences compare to other Australians, visit abc.net.au/Australia Talks.